this evening. She has been featured on Comics That Kill. Please put up for Victoria Arnstein.
What is up, everyone? I need some high energy from everyone tonight. I know, I could be that annoying host, or I could be that host that's like, so it's all about me and my depression. But I'm not going to be like that, because tonight you got a really fun, energetic host. So everybody give it up for yourselves coming out. And I'm so excited. I'm actually celebrating, guys. I can't contain myself anymore. I just got back from a world comedy tour. Could you believe it? Thank you. Oh, so much fun going to all the countries at Epcot Center. It was just so much fun. You know what, technically that is a tour, right? You go to all the countries, that's where they're from, and I told jokes in every single country, and that's it. That's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm sticking to it, all right? And I do get stopped though. Sometimes, you know, I have a little bit of recognition now. I've been doing comedy a while, and people come up to you in New York City. They just come right up to you, and they're like, "Oh my God, I know you. You're hilarious. Thank you. Did you see me on my Comedy World tour?" Like, no, I saw you at Walgreens telling off that manager the other day. But I was hilarious, right? That's all that matters. So you guys, I think the theme tonight should be honesty. I love honesty. You know, Billy Joel sings about it, right? Yeah, give it up for honesty. He sings about it. He says it's the loneliest word. So let's give it a try, guys. Let's start getting a little bit, let's get to know each other, right? First of all, is this a New York crowd? Nice. Where in New York? Queens. Where else? Live here? You live in Broadway Comedy Club. I'm from Brooklyn, but not like the one where everybody gets a trophy. Like, nobody got a trophy when I was there. That's how old I am. So let's start with you. What's your name? Anaya? Anaya, what is your social security number? Honesty? All right, okay. Listen, that's too personal. That's too personal, guys. What is your email and password? She'd tell me, but she has to kill you. That's honest. I like that. Give it up for Anaya, guys. Anaya is very honest. Hi, what is your name? George? George, are you in a relationship? Yeah? Okay. Have you ever cheated on the current relationship? Very honest of you. I like that. Give it up for George. Hi. What's your name? Edna? Edna, what do you do for a living? Ooh la la! She's a fashion designer. Guys, I need you guys to keep it quiet a little bit over there and turn off your cell phones. Thanks. Wait, so Edna said that she's a fashion designer? Well, you look like a model too. And you must love what you do, right? You love what you do? I mean, I think it's very important to love what you do. So they say if you do what you love, you never have to work a day in your life. Do you guys agree? So I got married and I do my husband. It's accurate. Very accurate, thank you. Guys, I need you to keep it down just a little bit, and I'm also being recorded right now, and I don't need a little chatter, and I don't need to do that. But you get it, right, guys? We're all here to have fun. So I just celebrated, for real, I celebrated a 23-year wedding anniversary, guys. With my husband. In a row. Same guy. It was such a special anniversary. My husband took me to this supermarket, and it wasn't just any supermarket, it was Whole Foods, all right? I'm crushing it. People ask me, what's the secret to a long marriage? I said, what's the secret? The secret is that I actively listen to him now. There's a difference between listening and actively listening. I'm actively listening to him now. Just the other day, we were laying around casually in bed, and he says to me out of nowhere, I want an adventure. I want to go hiking all over the world. I love the element of surprise. So I pushed him off the bed. That handled everything. It was free, and we didn't have to leave the house. Who's the best wife ever, huh? Can't wait to tell him I'm expecting twins. Not babies, like male hot twins. Everybody needs an adventure, you know what I'm saying? He also loves a challenge, so I made up this new game called Eeny, Meeny, Money Mo. Yeah, that's where I empty all the bank accounts and make him guess where the money is. He loves that game. I have a friend, she's a whore. You know her? She's actually a prostitute. That's higher up. Yeah. Every guy takes her out for dinner, and then they have sex, and they pay for dinner. That's a prostitute from where I'm from, right? And I'm not even putting her down. I'm actually really jealous because I'm married and I only have one client, my husband. And he's away and business is slow. Very slow. I was walking over here before. I actually was trying to walk here. I almost flew here from that wind. Do you guys feel that wind on the corner? So I was walking here and some guy was hovering over me and he goes, "Hey, baby, I would get with you." I'm like, "Well, excuse me, I'm married." He goes, "Oh, you can keep your husband, lady. I don't want to marry you. I just want to fuck you." I was like, "Thank you so much. Could you say that in my phone?" He goes, "Why, you want to tell the cops?" I go, "No, I want to tell my husband. I need recognition." So let me hear it from the feminists in this crowd. Anybody here a feminist? All right, feminists, relax. You're fucking up my shit. I'm not gonna lie. My husband's starting to think we're equal now, and I'm so much more superior than he is. Yeah, like lately he's been asking me to do this thing called work. Like, what do I need you for? I said, "Really? Do you feel like that?" I said, "You know, I do stand-up, right?" He goes, "Yeah, but that doesn't do anything." I said, "Oh, really? I asked you what I was good at. You said I was great at complaining, and I'll shut the fuck up. I think I nailed it." I said, "Do you really feel like that?" He goes, "I feel like all day, every day, all I do is work for you. That's all I do is work for you." I said, "Oh my God, honey, you're right. We don't have a prenuptial. TikTok, break time's over. Who said you could talk to me this long? Wrap that shit up." We didn't turn up our cell phone. A woman came up to me after this show once and she said, "Don't you want to work and make your own money?" I said, "No, I want my husband to work and make my own money." She said, "Don't you want to contribute to the world?" I said, "What do you do?" She goes, "I'm a cake decorator." I said, "Oh, so you contribute to obesity and diabetes?" I got 3 kids in the bath at the same time and no one died. You know how hard that is when they're complaining, "Ma, don't drown me, don't." These are jokes, guys. Come on. Come on. I know, my friends give me a hard time because I give my kids an eating disorder. You know, to save money. It's a good tip. Not the kind of eating disorder where they throw up their food. I'm a Jewish mother. I would never do that. That's a waste of food and money. The kind where I tell them they're fat and over time that shit adds up when they don't eat dinner. And there's a Porsche out there with my name on it. It's not going to buy itself. These are jokes. My daughter is 14 years old. She's such a pain in my ass because she still lives with us, you know? She walked in and my husband and I having sex. It's a true story. I said, "Don't you knock?" She goes, "You're in the kitchen." So, "What are you doing in the kitchen? I thought I gave you that eating disorder." Then I have to have that long, awkward talk with her. You know the one? To tell her she has to move out. She's okay. She's okay. She's actually a school president, guys. Give it up for my daughter. Thank you. Thank you. She was homeschooled, but that's okay. I'm a good time. I made her valedictorian, too. I didn't even know what I was doing. Like, the first day of homeschool, I'm like, "Oh, watch Benjamin Franklin." This video got like 300,000 likes. So she comes back running. It was like a 30-minute video, running back to me. She goes, "Mom," after 5 minutes, she goes, "Benjamin Franklin paid women to have sex with him." I go, "Oh my God, he was a genius. See how ugly he was?" And that's how the $100 bill was created because, you know, he was sick of paying with 50s. Look it up, Google it. I'm a good teacher. Anybody single here? Let me hear from the single people here tonight. Happily single, it sounds like. You know what? I feel like on Tinder, men don't really know how to market themselves. Maybe some women do, but men not really. I was on Tinder, but just like to look. Options. Anyway, there was a guy, he was from Southeast Asia. He was really overweight, where everybody would just really swipe left. And he had a big belly, and he didn't have a shirt on. I'm like, really? And then the underneath the bio, it says spiritual leader and healer. Okay, that's nice. All right. And then it says rub my belly for good luck. Guys, I just described Buddha. That was Buddha on Tinder, and you would all let that go. Imagine your own piggy bank at home like that. It's better than a husband. Kidding? All right, let's go further. Let's say Jesus Christ, the Son of God, was on Tinder. How would that look on profile picture? Let's see how he would market it. All right. His profile picture, he's a little little disheveled with the long hair and the beard, and I'm going to be honest, all right? He's wearing a robe, he's wearing his sandals, and his mother's a Jewish woman, so she's like, really? Did you have to put the sandals in? We're trying to get you married, you're 36,000 years old, enough. Then you see he's on J-Date and Christian Mingle, so he's a player, hello. On J-Date, he's got 12 followers. Christian Mingle, billions of followers. All right, so then you talk to him a little bit, and he's like, hey, I could prove I'm Jewish. You want to see? No, I don't want to see Jesus. Then he's like, do you know who my father is? So Jesus has an attitude. And he's a carpenter, so not so rich, not exactly a contractor, and he's a Capricorn. We don't love that. So you guys would swipe left. Now, let's see. If Adolf Hitler was on Tinder today, and he killed 6 million Jews, and I have to say this because not everybody knows who that is. Could you believe it? There was someone on Tinder on TikTok. She says, I don't know who this Adolf Hitler is, but I think he was a rapper. No, he wasn't a rapper. If he was on Tinder, let's see how that would look. All right. Profile picture, black hair, blue eyes, man in uniform. Not bad. In his picture, he's got his arm around a German Shepherd, so he likes dogs. That's very nice. He likes dogs. He likes dogs. His bio reads world leader. I don't care who you are, that's hot. Look further, it says hobbies, loves to bake. He loves to bake. You see how he looks domestic? If he was on J-Date, he'd be like swiping 9. All right, that's... Why is the host telling you this? I don't know. All right, guys. So I'm only saying this because I have to raise awareness, really. There was a sticker down south, and it had a phone number, and it said, best exterminator since Hitler. As a Jew, I was horrified. Horrified! But as a consumer, he said he was the best. I like the best. All right, I'll leave you with this and bring up our first comedian, guys. So it was on Craigslist. You guys know what that is? That's when you sell your stuff. I didn't have to, but I sold my ladder. It was $200, shiny and new. I only used it once. I was selling it for $50. A bargain. There's always this one guy. I'll give you $40 for that ladder. That's all the money I have. That's all the money you have? You only have two $20 bills? You only have $40 and you're buying a ladder? I said, okay, I'll give you that ladder for $40. And I'll throw the rope in for free. Huh? That's a suicide joke and had a bargain. All right, guys, you ready for your first comedian? Second comedian.